Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Otherworld Warriors category challenge for the Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta fight of the Goku story event. Now this is, I would say, probably, again, I think the missions for the Goku story side are quite limited in terms of the category. So like if you look at, for example, like let's say if you look at, for example, the category missions for the Vegeta's story, maybe they had a bit more broad options, but for the Goku's one, like Otherworld Warriors, not a huge roster, and in terms of units applicable to the event that are going to best perform, also not necessarily the biggest roster. The event against Super Saiyan God SS Vegeta is pretty straightforward. He has 1.2 billion health. It's a lot of health. Starts out with 400k normals, but won't stay that way for long. 1.1 million super, also won't stay that way for long. How he works: immune to sealing, immune to stunning, immune to attack lowering, and reduces damage below a certain amount to 0. Randomly changes all key spheres, attack plus 5% for each attack received, up to 300%. So Vegeta, you can nullify his attack gain that he gets per hit with attack lowering, but you can't lower his attack below the original threshold. So there are ways to kind of minimize the amount of damage he does, but realistically speaking, honestly, there's just not like a lot here. It's kind of one of those slogs. It's a little bit of a grind, big health pool. He'll eventually be hitting quite hard. I think 5.6 million pretty much, and 1.6 million normals, which is tough. Like, it's definitely tough, but it's doable. You have time to set up, especially early on. You've got quite a few attacks that you can kind of get through before things go a bit pear-shaped for you. So I would say overall it's a challenge, but it's not an impossible challenge. I think Otherworld Warriors is a fairly limited category though, so you don't have a lot of options. Like, got a lot of SS3 Gokus, but the problem with a lot of the SS3 Gokus, like especially when you talk like AGL SS3 Goku and stuff like that, is the damage is not there. These events need a lot of damage, so you're ultimately a little bit reliant on the two 10th anniversary headliners, as those are probably the two big damage dealers in Otherworld Warriors. So you've got like I say, for example, Tech Super Saiyan Goku Vegeta, AGL Super Saiyan Goku Vegeta, and you need them to basically do damage, and that's really as far as you're going to get. So you have them, they sit on rotation, they do as much damage as possible, they sit there, they dish out damage, you let them stack as long as possible. Use your items around turn 5 or 6 just to keep building them up. You need them to build up as much as possible, while you're still handling the heat from all of the other units. And then what you can do is, once everything, I'd say around about turn 9 or 10, when Vegeta is nearing or just below that 50% health bracket, then you can transform Gogeta, transform Vegeta, and hopefully finish everything off. That is, basically what I would suggest. Outside of that, I don't have like a lot of advice, because the thing is there's just not a lot fundamentally that goes into it. So like, outside of saving the Vegeta for when he's around by 50%, there really isn't too much I can say. For me, this one, like I said, is so dependent on whether you have the 10th anniversary LRs. Not from like a defensive standpoint. I mean, you've got some great additional options. You've got, Strength Gogeta, his super easy, I think, is fine. You've got the Tech Goku and Vegeta, who aren't going to pull up trees, but are going to be very solid and very good. You've got the Insgo Frieza, who I think is great. And is probably one of my favorite units to use on this team because of the flexibility in terms of tanking and just positional awareness. And then you've got physical Super Saiyan Vegeta, who can do work, like his active and everything, like he can do damage, but not necessarily to insanely high levels. Like he can do damage, but just not necessarily to like, yeah, ridiculous levels, because you're not consistently catering to him with his full passive requirements. So yeah, like I said, honestly, this one was pretty tough. It's just because of the limitations of the category, and I think the reliance or over-reliance on the active skills from the 10th anniversary units. You can probably do this without 2 pairs of Gogetas. Maybe if you've got Gogeta or you've got Vegeta, and then you want to just bring another one as your friend, you definitely need to have Vegeta, and you need to have Gogeta. So if you have either one, just bring the opposite one onto the team. Let them use their active skills in synergy, and the thing is, you'll do enough damage. Like, you'll get the victory, you'll do enough damage, you'll be okay. It's just, yeah, like I said, the challenge for me is just in the limitations of the roster, and the limitations, the damage dealing options on the roster. And without like a big, kind of low health damage dealer like SS4 Gogeta and that, you're just very reliant on the link up between AGL Gogeta's active skill and Vegeta's active skill. And Vegeta like does great, but Vegeta doesn't fire as many attacks as some of the other bosses. So although Vegeta does do a lot of damage, I do feel like, especially with the 55% Vegeta, you're kind of reliant on probably around 2 turns of Vegeta, like, which is the first time I've ever seen that happen. Just solely because of like how tanky Vegeta is and the way Otherworld Warriors works, and yeah, depending on how much your Vegeta stacks. But yeah, but that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, see you guys in the next video. Bye.